Pollock.
He's kicked one goal too. He runs around, finds a bit of distance, doesn't quite get onto it. It's going to drop short into the goal square, but that's the right spot to be. And a beautiful mark taken by Mason Wood.
There's a wry smile from Pollock. I think he was having a shot at goal, Ed.
And there you go, Dwayne. That's 3 in a row to the Kangaroos. Game on.
Generally, you got Reece Stanley back, but Goldstein's smart there. Goldstein sort of pushes forward, which means that Stanley's got to go to an opponent.
Here's the incident. So, yeah, head clash into the shoulder as well. And forward. Duncan goes up the middle and away they go. Parfitt now. Ablett says, kick it up for me. He sits and waits, goes for the mark. Goes a second time. Rowan. Hawkins twisting and turning. Tommy Hawkins kicks the goal. Great play.
Oh, and here it is here. Good effort. Here it is. Just take your time. Get out of traffic. It just allows Tommy to make a better decision to have an easier snap at goal.
Gets back some breathing space for the Cats. Got to remember, these two teams weren't far apart extremely well. Kangaroos are still that massive unknown of the competition. Parfitt, Kelly, Jordan Clark collects it. He could go for home. Drives it from the centre square. Outstanding. He's got 2 of those.
This is a seriously long kick, isn't it?
Another dangerous player coming through the midfield, and that's what they've done so well. Geelong picked up guys that can run, pressure and kick, and that is a class finish. Kelly once again just getting involved. It's a different, you only have to change it by 3 or 4 players. So it's at 13 in less than a quarter.
Little handball just missed the target again. It comes out to Rowan. The big bomb goal. Bends and bends and bends and bends right through the middle. 3 in a row to the Cats.
And this is his forte. He is a massive kick. Under no real pressure, he's able to, like Gary Abbott, he just loaded up.
This was today.
Well, he was initially suspended by the match review officer. So if the match review officer deems that to be exactly the same, then Crisso's going to give him a week and let the tribunal sort it out again. McMillan.
It was the talk of the press box at half-time, Dwayne.
Okay, well, here is the little master. Opens it up to Dalhouse. It's across the face a little, and it is a behind. Well, it'll be... Larkey, nice collect with a wobbly ball. Back to Dumont, back to Brown. Every time, 10 steps. 20 steps. 25 steps. And the kick. That's why he does it. Kids at home, there's one to adopt.
In he goes. Nice little kick inside from Thomas, was just beautiful. And now they're starting to run up. Brown has kicked 2. This to keep them in it. From 45, he strikes it pretty well. He put it right through the middle. That is a magnificent kick. And he is full of energy, and his teammates respond around him.
Pollock, long release handball. Don't see many of those in footy anymore, but they work big time. Anderson, he spears it. Benny Brown on the march, lace out. Well, this is monstrous. For 3 in a row for North Melbourne to cut the margin inside 3 kicks, and he drills it.
Yeah, been a great response. Here it is, great vision from behind the guys. Guys, we've got to start lowering our eyes. We've got to start hitting our targets. Good forward craft, then releases. Beautiful kick.
Kicking which has gone through the roof for the Kangaroos in this term. Here they go again. It's Turner's kick. Oh, on the half volley. Still a chance. Still a chance. Still a chance. Kangas have kicked the goal.
Handball, you get away with it if you kick the goal. But Taran Thomas was sitting there, bang. Fortunately,
easy one
spun around and got it. Been kicking efficiency in the last 7 minutes. I mean, that's been their whole game.
Pittard to Wood, he dropped it, but Dumont was in the hole. Wood mopped up his mess, got it out wide.
Oops.
Horrible handball, Dangerfield. He pops the pass to Myers off fingertips.
Play behind play, down and out for Geelong.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Ablett jumps up. He can't get away with it. Brian Myers.
It's Gary Rowan.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that.
Oh, look, here it is. Just bumped off the ball.
Looked pretty fair as well.
Yeah, Durden.
Well, if you choose to bump and hit him in the head, I'm not sure you're not going to be in trouble there.
Did he hit him in the
I
head,
think he got him. Let's have another look at it.
Unless his head hit the ground, but
Yeah,
it looks to me he's not too flash.
Head clash.
Head flash, yeah.
Shepherd. Hip and shoulder. Yeah, just got him into the temple, but I looked at it.
Cats.
Duncan.
Great
Hawkins.
kick, great kick.
In he struts to a few boos from the home fans. Gee, looks good off the boot. That is a work of art from that spot.
Looks like the team's falling over. They lift, and here come the Cats again. Got over the top to Hawkins. He's taken the mark.
Play on.
Umpire's going to give it. On the other side of the ground from his previous kick. Approaches it beautifully and splits the middle. Beautiful professional football from Tom Hawkins.
He's taken the mark. Whether or not it touched it or not, he didn't knock it away.
Feed back onto it. Kelly reaches down. Brian Myers feeds it out. Constable, O'Connor, Kelly. Time to bend it around the body. He's got it there.
Because
It's right in the question.
it's right in the question. This fella has, not single-handedly, but this fella we took.
Mark.
Heads to the top of the square again. Ben Brown territory. Lucky! They can only get back into this game one goal at a time. In he struts. And they've got one of them. It's a 21-point game. And they
Loading back. And Larky, he's a stand and jump man. He can do a lot. And a pick 73, Dwayne.
No, Zeeble makes the most of it and thumps it long. He's looking for Brown. Brown at the back, couldn't get it. Now he has. There's Brown. There's the goal. He could have picked it up. He's had 4 goes and mucked it up.
feel of the game, Rosie.
Yeah, common sense.
Common sense round. Here we go. Kangas again offline.
Pick it off.
Here's the mark. Good mark.
If the Kangas can get the next goal. Now Wood's getting into it. Cunnington's kick is a good one, and there's the mark. So Larky can go back and have a shot from in. He was 4 straight. He's kicked 1 goal today and a couple of behind. So this is a big kick for him, though. He hits it pretty well, but he's offline.
Crowd giving silence. Struts in. Pulls the kick. Drifts into the post.
Goldston had a great first quarter to Higgins. Now, here's the chance for the Kangaroos. Brown sets himself and takes a beauty. A couple of goals the difference in the shadows of the final siren, but with plenty of time on the clock. Brown comes in, has to kick this. Must kick it. He comes in, he took the screamer, he kicks the goal, and out of nowhere, the Kangaroos are back in the game.
On the spot, gives him a chance to run and jump over the top of Stewart, but a great second half.
So the
Stewart's claiming it, but the replay suggested it was Ben Brown's. But we did sing the praises of the steeplechaser, turned fullback. But at the moment, he's development into this bloke, coming back from an injury. It could be anything.
Yeah, kicks it to the right spot too, close to the boundary line, as far away from the North Melbourne goal as you can get. Ablett for the miracle goal! Ablett for the miracle goal! Puts it through!
The lack of respect for Gary Ablett. Look at him here. There's no one on him still. No one. And not many blokes can kick that goal, but...
Good day for a miracle, is it?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's
Look at this.
a great goal. Gee.
18 points, 3 minutes. For the knockout blow, heads to the little master! A skip step, and he runs. The cream of the Cats' cream. Confirms the 4 points.
He's embraced this forward role. I don't think last year he embraced it, but I think he's now embraced the role.
So the Kangaroos, who have been quite valiant at various times, missed opportunities, but there's that element of class that Geelong have had, have been the difference today. That was one of the original local derbies, that one, wasn't it?
Here we go, Kelly. Ablett's still there for the finishing touch. He goes to Myers. And he holds it up. Brian Myers skips in. Misses to the near side.
Sell just pure skill, Roosie.
Yeah.
What you can't do technically, you can't do tactically. And down the ladder, people are so worried about tactics, they forget the technique.